Buddy, how's it going? This is Mystical Ariel, and we are live here to shake the system, get us to think, expand our minds, see that there's a better way of going forward in life, and there's a better way to behave out there. And just to point out some of the cool things that we can learn from. Um, so, I've been thinking, I know some of you guys out there that run YouTube, you guys have your own YouTubes. My son Nate 420 has his own YouTube. So many different people have their own YouTube channels, and there's always something common that happens amongst those in the multimedia world, and those are those that are trollers. And then there's those that like to harass other people. And so today I actually put together some things for all of you to learn to help you on both levels, whether you're the one who's the troller and harasser, or if you're the one who's being trolled and being harassed. What you can do, how you can walk through these things. Because, we live in this world of the fallen mindset. And so we have to figure out how we can live in the kingdom in the moment and through all the chaos that presents itself in front of us, and recognizing we get to choose to receive it or not receive it. Sometimes having a breakdown of what that is being done is really helpful. So that's what I did for everybody. We broke down some stuff. So individuals who actually engage in trolling or harassing often exhibit behaviors that are rooted in negative emotions and unresolved issues. While it's essential to recognize that their actions are harmful and unacceptable, but if you delve into the possible reasons behind their behavior, it can provide some insights into how to address and prevent such actions in the future. This is something, I've seen my son go through tons of times with his stuff, and sometimes it's leaked over into mine, and it depends what energy you want to put into things, whether it chooses to affect you or not. And that's really important to recognize. It's the one thing, here's some things to recognize, is that anger and frustration is that trolls and harassers, they actually, let's look at their point of view. They may be experiencing intense anger or frustration in their own lives, and they might be facing challenges, disappointments, or setbacks, and they choose to direct their negativity and emotions towards other people as a way to cope or release their pent-up feelings. They might even struggle with, multiple personality or dissociative personality disorders, or all kinds of different things. But sometimes it's good to look at both point of views. Not what's causing that dude to be a troller. What's causing that person to want to harass me? Understanding that they have this bent up anger and frustration, and they're misdirecting it. They don't understand the mirrored image stuff yet. So the other thing is, they could be having insecurities. They might have low self-esteem. Especially adults that want to join up on with younger youth or young adults and gang up and harass or troll or whatever. That really shows their character. They're not that strong of a fucking person. That they have low self-esteem. That they are resorting to trolling or harassing as a misguided attempt to feel better about themselves. They're putting others down, and they can create a false sense of superiority and temporarily boost their ego. So really the reality is, man, I feel sorry for you guys that want to troll. I feel so sorry for you guys that want to harass. I'm sorry that your life is full of insecurity, and you're better than that. Sometimes it's a sense of powerlessness. They have in their own lives, they have no power. And so they're just looking for some form of power. And so the individuals who feel powerless in certain aspects of their lives, they might seek to exert control over others by doing it online, because they can remove themselves from so far away and you can't touch them. And they do it in an anonymous sort of kind of way, realm, and the internet. And they may find a sense of empowerment by manipulating or bullying others. But truth is, they're the ones who are broken. you know, lack of consequences in their lives. You know, they didn't get much. They just got to do whatever the fuck they wanted to, depending on their positions in life. That might be what it is too. Or it's coping behavior. Some individuals may witness others trolling or harassing online and emulate their behavior. They might think it is a normal way to fit in. Social group fitting in, and it's not. You know, it's an inadequate coping mechanism. People who troll or harass, they can be maladaptive and coping mechanisms. Instead of them dealing with their own issues, constructively, they're projecting their negatives onto others. And you do not have to receive that stuff. It's crucial for us to remember, if you are on the side of being harassed, is that while these factors may contribute to trolling or harassment, that they do not excuse or justify such behavior. That everyone is responsible for their actions, and engaging in harmful behavior online can have severe consequences for both perpetrators and the victim. Dealing with harassment and trolling, it can be challenging, but there's several strategies you can do to employ to protect yourself and to maintain a positive outlook on life. Here, I'm going to give you some steps and help you to consider what you can do to facing harassments online. 1, stay calm. Don't engage in the bullshit. It's essential to not fuel the fires. The situation by responding emotionally or getting involved in an argument, trolls often that's what they're seeking for, is a reaction. And responding may encourage them to continue. So just don't. Stay composed. Refrain from feeding into their negativity and their intellect that they want to put out there. Next thing you want to do when it starts to happen is block and report them. Take every picture you can of all the harassments that they've done. Keep quiet, note, and document the incident. Do screenshots, timestamp it, do everything to hold your evidence. And it will help you when you need to have law enforcement involved to take further actions if you need to. And if you need to, gets to that place, then you always report it to authorities. And it's also important to do this. Educate and encourage others online. Create communities that promote positivity and positive behaviors and respect. Do not allow those kinds of behavior at all to enter your channels. Make sure you raise an awareness. Let everybody on your channel know that you are not a channel that will allow any kind of harassments to happen or any kind of trolling to happen, and that you will quickly deplete it. And remember, online harassment, it's not your fault. You have a right to be treated with respect and dignity just like the other person. And you have a right to have good well-being. You have a right to seek mental health and have balanced mental health. And you're allowed to get help. And you're allowed to say no. And you're allowed to grow up. All right, everybody. There you have it. That's some of the things we can do to keep those trollers away. Well, you guys all peace out. I hope you're doing all good. And we've been doing all right around here. You guys take it easy. Peace.